Yesterday we are covering loop
Okay, we have covered the loop. Yes, but
for
in
loop
loop,
and while loop.
yeah, for loop and while loop. Very good. Okay, Nishant, you are looking very good. Okay, I am also interested to turn on my camera, but the reason is if I turn on my camera, it will take more net. Means what? If you don't have good net, then it will be a problem for me as well you. Okay, our session means will be not going in that way because you will be looking at me only. You will not looking at the code. The important thing is what we are learning. That is important. Okay. So basically, in today's session, as we yesterday covered for and a while loop, as mentioned by Anjali, yes, it is correct. So today we will going to see do while loop as well as your break statement, your continue statement, and nested loops. Okay. So this all concept I will be taking today, and tomorrow on this same concept we will going to take lot many coding questions. Okay. Is it clear? Yeah. So let's begin. Till that time, any one of your friend has not joined the meet, please inform him quickly, him or her, so she or he can join the meet quickly. Okay? Yeah. Okay. I have done with my setup charging. Yeah, it's working fine. Let me share now my screen. Hmm. Okay. Yes. So let me open my folder. So today there will be means one link will be shared with you of the drive where all these folders will be going to share with you. Okay, so you can go through it. Lecture, right? Okay, so let me open my VS Code. Yeah, let me close this while loop as well as for loop now. Let me go to the lecture 8 and today we will going to start with do while do while loop dot c. So everyone now focus here. Okay, so basically we see your for loop as well as while loop. So now what is the do while loop? Now what is your do while loop? Again repeating the same thing. It is not as much hard like your for loop or while loop. If you think that for loop while loop is hard, but no, all the loops are very easy. Okay, how they are easy? Now see the syntax of a do while loop. So writing a do while loop, first we have to write the do keyword, then curly braces, and after that you have to write a condition and writing while and your condition. In this you will be passing your condition. So this is the syntax of what your do while loop. So this is the simple syntax in front of you of a do while loop. So in this do part, what you will be writing? You will be writing code to be executed. Whatever code to be executed will be written here itself. Okay. So generally, when we use this do while loop, what are the situations of using the do while loop? So please note this point, which I will be telling now you. So first thing you need to remember is that do while loops ensures, what ensure that the code block is executed at least at least once. What does it mean? It means that do while loop ensure that the code block is executed at least once. Means whether your condition is true or false, but it should be executed at least how many times? At least one time. Okay. Second, do do while is useful when you want to ensure, writing the same code again and some updating something in that, because in interview it may ask you that when you will use a do while loop instead of a while loop. A general question, a basic question can be asked in the interview, that is do while is useful when you want to ensure that the body the loop body executes. Let me take to the new line so you can, it will be visible to you. Okay. So do while is useful when you want to ensure that the loop body executes at least once. Writing the same point again, okay? But I want to tell you the difference. Okay. So as the condition, as the condition, as the condition is checked, as the condition is checked after the loop execution. So now here, what thing you need to remember is that this part I am highlighting in here in front of you. This part, as the condition is checked after the execution, after the loop execution, it means that you can check here. First, we are performing our task, and after that, we are checking the condition. Okay, it means that at least one time our condition will be going to execute here. Okay, remember this simple thing for the do while loop. Is it clear, everyone, about do while loop? Yeah, anyone?
Yes.
Okay. Simple thing you need to remember is that first we write a do, then with a curly braces inside that we write our condition, that code which we be going to execute, and with the help of while we will be writing our condition. But during this process, one thing is happening. The thing is happening that our code block is executed at least once. Means our code will be going to execute at least once. But in the case of while loop and your for loop, the condition is going to check first. Okay, we check the condition first, but in this case some opposite thing will be going to happen. For that, let me take you through an example. Okay, so this was a general intro about your do while loop. So let's take an example for it so you can understand it in better way. So let this take example, simple example. Let me write hashtag include stdio.h int main. In this I will be writing first my return 0. Okay, done. So keep your full attention here. So first part, initialization. Yeah, done. Int I equal to 1. I have written int I equal to 1. I am performing the same operation of same question of iteration. Printing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Remember this thing. So I can write in this fashion now. Let me go with the syntax of our do. So do here I will be printing. What I will be going to, I will be printing person D and my I. Let me give here some space. So it will be giving considering some space. Okay. After that, I will be performing my iteration. That is your update part. Update, increment. Okay. Simple thing. And then after this, I will be writing my while. I will be writing while, and in that I will be writing condition. Suppose I less than equal to 10. Okay. So simply I have written and I need to give a semicolon. Remember this thing. Okay, I have mentioned, yeah, mentioned after condition here you need to give the semicolon. So this is a simple code I have written in front of you. So what is happening here? Okay, I have initialized int I equal to 1, then I have performing do. You can see in here do, if I this condition, if it's not provided, or if the condition is not means in the consideration, at least one time my code will be going to execute. Okay, so let's see here output itself. So yeah, here is the output in front of yourself. Same thing what we are doing yesterday with the other loops, same thing we are performing with the do while loop. So is this simple question to clear to all? Is this simple or understandable do while loop?
Yes.
Okay, what about others?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we will see two, three more example on do while loop. It means so it can be clear to you. Okay, let me comment this part. Yeah. So we will see some simple examples through which you will be getting more understanding of this do while loop. So taking example 2, where we will be seeing now same thing, sum of numbers. How we can do the sum of numbers using the do while loop. Okay. As this point of time, all students know how to do the sum of numbers. Okay, because we have done this in the while loop as well as your for loop. So will it be hard to you do in this same thing in the do while loop? No, I think no. Okay, so let me write my main part. Yeah, so now I am here. I will be writing here for you. First thing, when you are doing performing sum of all numbers, you have to declare sum is equal to 0. Then take a num, taking a num as a variable as a initialize means I have declared only it. So how will be I will be using it? So see here, I'll be writing do. In this do, first I will be going to printing that. Let me make let me make it user friendly. Okay, it will be look more good. Enter a number, enter a number. Okay, so yeah, one more application I can showcase you here. The application is that generally into while loop. Have you played different types of game? If you want to stop any game, you enter some keyword like suppose in game no, yes. In this way, if you have to continue, you enter yes. If you want to stop, you enter something. So in this do while loop, we can make this such type of thing. How? See here. So let me write here, enter a number, and I can write 0 to stop. If I return a 0, it will be going to stop. Okay. See now what I am doing here in front of you something. Okay. So here I can do now semicolon. I can scanf the, I can take the number from user itself. Suppose person D num, sorry, I am person num. Now the same condition for the sum is that sum equal to sum plus equal to num. Instead of I, we are taken num. Not any big deal. Okay. Some students always remember the I. Don't remember in that manner. Okay. The name can be changed. So I am here writing num not equal to 0. If my means num will be 0, then my code will be going to stop. Okay. So yeah, very simple and basic code written in front of you. And finally, what thing I need to do? I need to do that printf sum of entered numbers. I will be performing the sum of entered numbers. Let me write here backslash d, sorry, backslash d not percent d. backslash n, and here your sum. Okay, a simple thing I have written in front of you. Now let me save it. Let me save it and run it. Exactly what the code is doing. Let's see with the help of do while loop what can you do. So it will be going to ask me enter a number. I enter 5. See it is again asking me enter a number. I will be 10. If I want to stop, yes I want to stop. So when I will be going to enter 0, it will be going to stop it. After it will be going to stop, I will be getting the sum, that is 15. You can see here we have made a user friendly code where it is interacting with the user, where it is interacting with the user with the help of a do while. Is this question clear, or you need me to explain this again to you? Yeah, anyone? I will be explaining again if you want. A very simple thing. Yes, anyone? Is it clear? Please let me know.
Yes.
Can you repeat it once again?
Okay, okay, that's just thing. Same thing I will be going to repeat. Okay. So again, please carefully what I will be telling, listen properly. Okay. Let me close my terminal. See, listen here again. See the code. So we have to do the sum of numbers, okay? But this time we are not performing the same thing which we have done for the for loop as well as while loop. What we have done there, we have provided a number. Suppose for I have provided the range 1 to 10, and it were performing the same thing for the 1 to 10 numbers. Means it was doing the sum of 1 to 10 numbers. But here what we have done using the do while loop, first we have included our file, we have written the main thing, then we have as the part of sum we have initialized sum as 0. Then we have taken int num. Why we have taken int num means we have to take now input from a user. We are taking the number input from the user itself. Okay. Whatever number user will be entering, we will be taking it as an input. Okay. So after this, we went into the do while loop. So in do, what we have written, we have written that if printf enter a number means user will be entering a number. Okay. And if the user enters 0, we will be going to stop. So where is this condition I have written here. I have written in the file. You can see the condition num not equal to 0. If this condition occur, if this condition become true, so what will be there? Our code will be going to stop. It will be not taking further numbers. Okay. Up to at, up to that point of time, it will be going to take as many numbers you will be entering. Okay. So we have scanf. Basically we are taking the input from the user itself, and we were performing the operation of our sum. Means we were summing the numbers. Means we were doing the addition of the numbers. Okay. Then finally, after when the user entered the 0 to stop, we have printed the sum of all numbers which the user have entered. Okay. So this was the general working of your code using the do while loop. Again, I am running it. Consider in that way. Suppose you are entered to a shopping mall. Okay, consider the example. You have purchased some item of the price 70 rupees. Second is of 45 rupees. Third is of 100 rupees. And the next one is of 80 rupees. Another is of 75 rupees. So in this way, and you are done with the list. So 0, you can see. So your sum is total 370 rupees. Now is it clear how good this program was to you all? Is it clear all?
Yes.
Okay.
And what if user entered negative number?
Okay. So let me check for you that. Okay. Let me run it again. See what will be the thing now. So let me start with a 7, then minus 9, then 78, then 25, 16, then 0. Okay, so you see our code is, but let me take a simple example for you, like 78 minus 8, 0. Have you seen? It is performing because we are performing the sum of numbers. We are performing the sum of numbers. We have not handled the case of a negative number. Is it clear to all? We have not handled the case for the negative numbers. Hope is it clear to all now? Any number which will be user will be passing, we will be performing the operation of addition. Either it will be negative or it will be a positive. Is it clear to all?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, good. So now let me comment this code, sum of numbers, and we will move with next code. So here now we can perform now. Yesterday also we saw see this code, that was your very important code for your interview as well. That is a factorial calculation. Taking same code again and again. The reason is you need to practice and you should be perfect in this code. Okay. Hashtag include stdio dot h enter main, then return 0. Okay. So see now here how we'll be performing the factorial calculation with the help of a do while loop. Here I will be again making it a user friendly, means taking using method of scanf. I will do something. Let me first make a logic for it. How can I do it? Okay, int yeah. So let's see. Int num. Then let me write factorial equal to 1. Yes, yesterday we covered why we write a factorial equal to 1. Anyone can let me know why 1?
0 into something is 0.
Yeah, very good. Not any big reason to it. If we multiply any number by 0, the output will be 0. Percent num. Okay, I'm taking first the number as an input. Yeah. Then after that, I can what do? Here, we no need to deal with a negative number. So num greater than, if your num less than 0. So what can I write here? So what can I write here? Because negative numbers don't have a factorial. So factorial is undefined. In this way, I can write factorial is undefined for a negative numbers, for negative numbers backslash n. Okay, because we don't have a factor for a negative number. And now in your else part, okay, in your else part, see how I'll be writing now. In your else part, I will be writing now my do while loop. In what way? See, do, what to do? Factorial, factorial star equal to num. That means factorial equal to factorial into num. As my num will be increasing, it will be storing in the factorial. Okay, then num minus minus. Okay, why minus minus? 5 into 4 into 3 into 1. Suppose I want to calculate 5 factorial. It will be 5 factorial into 4 factorial into 3 factorial into 2 factorial to 1 factorial, as discussed yesterday itself. Okay, so why it's showing me the error? Let me check expected semicolon. Okay, where I know, okay, I not given here semicolon, that's why. No worries. Then after that, I have done with my do part. Let me write a while here. In while, I will be writing the simple condition that num should be greater than num should be greater than 0 and your semicolon. Let me save it and run it. Let me check my code is working fine or not. Okay. So yeah, it will be first ask for the number. Let me enter a negative number, -10. Very good. Code is working. Factor is undefined for negative numbers. Let me enter 5. Okay. Oh, sorry. I think one thing I didn't do here. Anyone can let me know what I didn't do here? What the thing I miss here? Anyone? What the thing I miss here? Anyone?
Printf.
Yeah, I have not printed anything. How should I get output now? Let me print it. Okay. Printf factorial. So these are the simple thing. When you are doing coding, you will be facing such things. No worries. Enjoy the coding. Okay. Enjoy the process. It will be a very helpful thing for you. Okay. Okay, now I will be getting a result. Yeah, factorial 120. So yeah, it is clear now. Anyone? Let me know about it.
Yes.
Okay. So this was all about your while loop, okay? While loop, sorry, do while loop. So we have taken a three examples. So for today, I think this is the more enough three examples. Tomorrow we will be seeing more example on a do while loop. Some good questions I will be taking for a do while loop, but for understanding purpose, three questions are enough because these three questions we have done yesterday also itself. So is it clear, everyone? Do while loop? Please let me know.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
Have you are doing with me side by side? Have you done on your laptop as well, or you have written notes?
Yes.
Yes.
Very good, very good, very good.
Yes.
So yeah, now further moving with the simple part. What is simple? As mentioned in your syllabus as well, but I think I have covered this part previously itself. That is your break, break.c. So we will see what is break. Let me write here break and continue both together. In this same file, we will see both things, break as well as continue. Okay, let me zoom it little bit. Okay, break and continue statement. So see now what is your break and continue statement. So a simple and general syntax for it. No, there is a general no syntax anything. But how you can remember? Mainly when we use a break and the continue statement. Basically, we generally use it more in our for loop, while loop, in your what switch statement have we have seen the break, but we are not set continue there. We will see both the things here. If you want to know through the syntax, let me write the syntax of a for loop. So in for loop, suppose first part what we do the initialization. Yes, we do the initialization. Then we do the condition. Sorry, semicolon condition. It will revise the concept of your for loop. Okay, that's why I'm writing in this way. Update. Then here is your code. Okay, suppose here this is your code, and suppose if there is any condition, let me write some condition in this for loop again. Some condition is there, and in that condition I want to, in some point of time I want to break it, so I can mention break here it way. No need to remember this for or this all things. Just for explaining break I have written for loop again for you. The general syntax of a break is you want to write a break keyword in this finish, nothing more. Okay, so if you want explanation of a break, what generally breaks do, let me write for it. Let me write a break explanation for you. So simply it what do, it terminates. Terminates means it generally stops. Terminates the loop. Terminates the loop when a certain condition which you have passed here is met. Means met means it becomes true. Terminates the loop when a certain condition is met, or the condition, or the condition is true. In this way you can remember the simple explanation for the break. Okay, side by side also see for the continue. So for continue, same thing I'm copying here in front of you, same thing I'm pasting in front of you in the downwards, you can see here, and I am, instead of this I'm writing continue. No, only remember continue keyword, how it is generally used. If you want the explanation for a continue, remember this thing. The thing is that the thing is that it skips the rest of the loop body and continue. Continue. with the next with the next iteration. Okay, so what does generally it means? It will be more understandable for you with the help of an example. Means if there is any condition becomes true, it will be skipping that condition. It will be not considering that condition. For example, I am printing 1 to 10. If I apply the continue for I equal to 5, it will be not considering that I equal to 5. It will move further. Okay. So let's see through one good example so you can understand this thing easily. So let me take an example for you. So this through this example you will be understanding both things clearly. Okay. Example 1. Hashtag include std dot h int main. Yeah. Now let me write some loop for you here. I can write a simple loop. No need to write any big thing for explaining this part. Int I equal to 1, I less than equal to 10, and your I plus plus, then following with the suppose if I want to break here, I want to break here. Okay, I will be writing here break. See now what how it will be going to work. See properly. Okay, I have written here break if I equal to 6. And what you can do, you can printf percent d I. So can anyone let me know after running this code what will be the output? Anyone can know as I explain you the break above. What do you think? What will be the output here? Yeah, anyone?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, correct. The output will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let me copy this output for you here. Let me paste it here and comment it. Okay, so the reason why 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 output is there because as I mentioned in the code properly, if my I becomes 6, you should break there. It means the break will be going to terminate my code before I equal to 6. Whatever things will be happening, it will be going to print in my in it will be going to print in my console itself. Okay, but when the I becomes 6, it will be not going ahead. It will be terminate my code there itself. So this was a simple explanation for your break statement. Okay, now let me copy the same code. We will see now your example 2. Here I will be pasting the same code as it is, nothing any big deal, nothing any change. Now here I will be just making it continue. You can see I have just make it a continue. Now let me know about the output. Now what will be the output? Yes, anyone?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7,
Hmm.
8, 9, 10.
7, 8, 9, 10. It means you understand that why what will the continue is doing. If this condition occurs, it will be not considering that itself and it will be moving further. It will be skipping it. Whenever ad comes to your YouTube watching videos, then what you do, you perform the skip. Okay, you don't watch that ad. See here. Sorry, what the mistake I have made here. Okay, let me comment above code. I have not commented the above code. Yeah, sorry for that. Let me save it now and run it. Yeah, see, there is no 6 in this thing. You can see there is no 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No 6, there is 7, and actually 7, 8, 9, 10. So is it clear now? Anyone can let me know about it? Yes, Is it clear? Break and continue. Hope you understand
Yes.
it.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, okay. So yeah, we will now move further. Okay, let's see next thing, that is if I want to talk more about the break as well as your continue. So the questions can be asked for the break and continue in the way that, so some simple questions may be asked. Explain a scenario where break is useful. So what are the scenario where the break is useful? Can anyone let me know where we can use the break? What will be the such scenario where will be the break will be most useful? Anyone? If this question asks you in interview, what you will be answering? Anyone? Okay, so listen. So you can answer in this way. As the breaking out of a loop, it means when a specific condition is met or it becomes true. So for consider like searching an array. Searching an array means, if you don't know the array, please listen. This searching an array means if there is a list of a wide range of numbers, if you want to break, if you want to break some at some point of time, so you can there use the break statement. Okay, remember in this way. So if you want to search something in that, and what is the difference between continue and break? A simple thing. Continue, what the continue do? It skip the rest of the loop and continue with the next iteration. Means it skip the particular iteration and will be continuing with the next iteration. While break what purpose? Break exit the loop entirely. Entirely means completely. It will be not moving ahead. Okay. So this was the simple thing which I want to let you know about it. So next thing we will see that your nested loops.c. Now nested loops. Again, a very simple thing, loop inside loop. That is called as a nested loops. Okay, so we will be seeing its syntax with the help of example. It will be good to go with the example for a nested loop. By nested loop, what you understand more about the nested loop? Can anyone let me know? Anyone? We've seen the nested if else statement. What do you think about the nested loops? As I mentioned, loops inside loops, but what exactly what?
In nested loops, in
Hmm.
if we can add if and else both conditions, and in else also we consider we add if and else conditions.
Okay, you talk about nested if else. Very good. So same thing happening here in nested loops as we have done in the nested if else. So let's see what is your nested loops. So let me write one line for you so you can understand and remember this line further. Okay, so you can write in this way that in a simple explanation you can go through that. Let me write involves. mm, okay, I can write involves involves placing one loop inside another. Okay, involves placing one loop inside another. Simple thing about the nested loops. So by example only I will be explaining this thing. See the example. With the help of example, you will be understanding it properly and a clear manner. Okay. So let me take a simple example here for it. Print a square pattern. So now we will be dealing with a patterns. What is a square pattern? Let me tell you what is the square pattern. So this is the square pattern. Okay, this is a square pattern. Can we print it? Anyone? Can we print this? Can we print this using nested loops? What do you think? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. So focus here. So remember one thing, nested loops are at the start as your beginner. The thing is hard to digest. Okay, remember, if you practice around 10 to 15 questions on it, how much I name? 10 to 15 questions. You will be perfect in the nested loops as well. Nothing any big deal here. Just the thing is that you should understand what you are writing here, what the condition you are mentioning. Okay. So suppose for printing this code, we are taking input as a side. So let me give as a side 4. So you can see this is a square of 4 by 4. Okay, so I taken side as a 4. So first loop, what your first loop will be going to do? So first loop will be initializing at 1. It will be start as 1. Then it will be going up to the side. That is your up to 4. Okay, side. That is your 4. Then I plus plus. Okay, very good. Up to this. Now about the second loop. So second loop will be your j int j equal to 1, int j equal to 1, and the same thing that loop will be also doing. So the reason why this is doing, let me explain you. Okay, let me write here j plus plus, and in this I will be going to print my star. It is a star pattern of a square. Let me give some space here. And after every iteration means, suppose if my one iteration is done in this year, then I need to do a backslash n. Backslash n means generally I need to shift to the new line. That's why after that every one iteration my first class will be going to print and I will be going to go in the next line. So let me explain in more better way to you. So this program generally uses the nested loops, you can see here, to print a square pattern. Okay, using with the help of asterisks, you can call it asterisks. Okay, so the outer loop controls the number of rows. The outer loop the outer loop, what it controls, it controls number of the number of rows, outer loop. And the inner loop controls the number of what? Anyone? Okay,
The
don't.
number of columns.
The number of sorry, the number of your asterisk per row. Yes, that is correct, what you are tell. So now let's see a simple explanation I want to give for it. So if I run this code, let me check my out, do I get the output or not, huh? Let me run it. Yeah, you can see here we got the exact output which we were expecting from our code. You can see the square pattern with the help of asterisk is printed here itself. So let me explain you again this what is exactly happening here. So listen carefully, okay? So this part for int I equal to 1 side plus plus, this first for loop is generally your outer loop where we using a variable is equal to 1, and we are controlling here the number of rows, and it is generally starting from 1 and continues up to what? Side equal to 4. So in this example we are taking 4 cases, so that after the 4 it will be going to stop itself. And the second loop, which is inside the for means your outer loop, inner loop, it will be performing it will be controlling the number of columns. The same thing someone mentioned, the number of columns, but you can remember in this way that the number of your asterisk per row. Okay, so it will be controlling the number of columns with each row. Okay, how many rows are there? 4. How many columns are there? 4. Okay, it also starts from 1 and continues to up to side 4. Means same thing we are performing for printing a square. So now, is this question clear to all? A simple question in front of you? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. Very simple example I have taken, so it will be easy to understand and to know. Okay. So we can also take an example now of, let me think one of example so we can continue. Okay, this will be a good example. Let me comment this. So same, we have printed here your print a square pattern. Now we will be printing. Now we will be printing a right triangle. Okay. Example 2. I will be printing right triangle pattern. So first we need to understand how the right triangle pattern looks generally. So it looks like something this way. Here the logic, what will be the logic? You can think about it. So here you can think in first row there is only one asterisk. In second row, second row there are two columns and two columns, and you can see the number of asterisk. In the third row, when we go, there are three asterisk and three columns, and in four, as we go downwards, the number are increasing. So here itself we get something about it. Okay, so how can we code for it? Okay, what will be the logic? Nothing hard in it. First mentioning this thing, nothing hard in it, and this is a very famous question. Right, right triangle to print in a pattern. Very lot many times this question is asked. Okay, please note about this. So let me write done with my main part. Okay, so now focus on the screen. What will be the output for it? Okay, so see here, I will be taking int as a height. Let me name a height. Why I'm taking, as we are going increasing, so that's why name is the height. You can name anything, but do a naming convention properly. Okay, so first to for loop. In this, I will be writing int I equal to 1, start with a 1, then go up to my height. Same thing, I'm writing then I plus plus. But here, in the next loop, second loop, I will be writing int j equal to 1, okay? And I will go up to where anyone can, as I mentioned here, as you can see,
J, J equal to I,
j equal to I or j less than equal to I.
less than equal to I.
Yeah, why j less than equal to I? This is the only condition here. Can anyone let me know why j less than equal to I? If you know the condition, then why we use j less than equal to I? Anyone? Anyone knows it? Why we use j less than equal to I? See the condition what we are doing here. So when we'll run this loop, so at the time of first iteration, our I will be 1. Definitely it will be going to 1. J will be 1. So 1 less than equal to 1. Yes, 1 less than equal to 1. So the 1 asterisk will be going to print first. So let me write here 1. Oh, sorry. Let me write in this one. So see what will be at first iteration, only one will be printing, one asterisk will be printing. Second iteration, now in second iteration I will be in the second row itself, and my you can see the as per the condition, now there will be same thing happening, and it will be going to check my, as my j is equal to, as my j you can see it is equal to 1. Okay, and my j is also increasing here, so the second step, at the second step this thing will be happening again. I will be going to go upper side, and it will be checking for the same condition. Is it true? When up to what point it will be going to true? It will be going to up to true for up to this point of time. Okay, up to this point. If it will be going to check for the 6, sorry, this condition will be going to terminate, and our code will be going to stop here, and we will be getting this result itself. So let me write a printf statement so it will be more clear to us. Okay, so let me write in this fashion properly. Sorry, first I need to print a star here. Okay, remember this thing. Here I am printing my star, and for a new line, for my outer loop, I will be printing a backslash n. Yeah, now let me save it and let me run it. Yes, we got output. So is this clear to all?
Yes.
Yes. So let me take you to again the question. If those students who are not clear it, listen it again. Okay. I again repeating. It is at the beginner level. It is hard to digest about the for loops, nested for loops. But if you are practicing more than 15 questions, it will be a very good thing for you. Means you will be not forgetting this concept again. Okay. So again repeating, again explaining you the outer loop. That is your this loop. So remember, in this what is happening as we start with the control, means we are controlling the number of rows. In this case, we are again moving from 1 to 5, means that is your height is equal to 5. But here the work is of your inner loop. Okay, so inner loop is controlling the work of your asterisk as we are painting the star. Okay, as we are painting the star with each row, the loop start from 1 and continues until the current value of I. Until the current value of I means first time your current value of I will be 1. Second time what will be the value? Second time what will be the value? 2. Third time what will be the value? 3. Fourth time what will be the value? 4. So at that much time it will be going to print that asterisk. Okay, remember this thing. Hope it is clear to know all. Yes or no? Yes, you can let me know through the comment.
Yes, yes.
Yes.
Okay, so yeah, I have covered the nested loops as well. And I think in the loop control this was the last part. Okay, someone has provided, service has provided me the code. Yeah, it's correct. It's correct. Let me copy it and let me run in front of you again. If some students have tilled out. Okay, Utkarsh also provided rows, columns. Yeah. Okay, no need to provide code as I have not mentioned, but you very good those who have provided. And others, let me confirm through writing via the chat box that you have done the code. Please let me confirm. Give the confirmation. So there is a little error. Okay, okay. Let me check what is the error. Okay, let me check your code. Service is saying there is a error. Let me check first. Let me comment my code. Okay, what is the error in it? Let me check. So, what is this? Okay, let me save and run it. Let's see what is happening exactly. Okay, so your star is going printing is there. So I think what you are done here itself, saving it, and what is the condition? I equal to 1, I less than equal to I plus plus, correct? For int j equal to 1, j less than equal to I, j plus plus backslash n, and you have provided here backslash n space. The space is not required. Now let's see the output. Yeah, Sarvesh, it is clear now. You have provided space after the backslash n. Is it clear? Sarvesh, where is? Yes, Sarvesh, it is clear. Okay, no, this is not a big error. Just you have provided here space. You can see here itself. You have provided a space after backslash n. That's why your code shifted there. Okay, no worries. So let me take a code of Utkarsh as well for you. It is good that you are doing with me side by side. It will be a very good thing. At the point of a revision, if you are revising, it will be more clear to all. Code by Utkarsh Patel. Let me save it and run it. Okay. stdio.h. What is the error? Hashtag include. Okay. By copying, I have done something mistake. That's why. No worries. So you can see Utkarsh have done for it at 10. So you can see the right angle triangle for the 10. Very good, Utkarsh. So yeah, now let me know. Is this all concept clear to all? Yes or no? Please let me know about the loops. All loops are clear now. While, for, do while.
Yes.
Yes. With the examples I have taken, and tomorrow there will be lot many questions on this thing only. Okay. We will be concluding our loop control tomorrow itself, and from next session onwards we will move with array. So tomorrow I will be going to take around 5 to 6 questions more, and will be providing some assignment question too as well. Okay. So you will be perfect in a loop. So yes, you can let me know through one word how was the today's session. Hope you enjoyed the session, I think, and all the concepts are clear and crystal to all, I think. Okay, the session was great. Thank you. Yeah, Anjali, you are on the proper track. Okay, I really go through your with your notes. Okay, you are making a really good notes using different pens, highlighting the important points. Yeah, it is really good to see. Okay, understandable. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Pranjali. Okay. So, a small request from my side, please go and practice. Please go and practice the questions, okay? In comment section, in description also I provided a lot many questions. You can see the question structure. The questions are made in such a way that can be asked you in the interview. You can go through the question. Their questions are made in such a way that questions are asked in your interview. If you're not gone through it, please go through it, okay? And the issue of that comment section, it is solved now, okay? You can go and comment. It is solved. Now, no worries. Yes, it was a great and enjoyable. Okay, thank you, Utkarsh. So yeah, this was all about. We have learned lot many things today. Just go and practice it. So tomorrow we can do more example on it. Okay, we will be doing 1, 2, 3, 4 example on different loops, and we'll be practicing it properly. And from tomorrow, next session, so means tomorrow, leaving the tomorrow session, we will start with the array. Okay. So yeah, you can leave the meet now. Bye bye to all. Have a good day. Enjoy your day. Bye bye.